What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm F8, and this is Gun Raiders. Today I'm going to show you every game mode in every map. That's right, today I'm going to be going through all of the game modes for you on each individual map. Each map kind of holds their own special thing. Some of them are team deathmatch and free-for-all. Others are like control. By doing that, I'm going to create a custom game. It's going to be just me. I'm going to go running through the map to kind of show you the map. Most of these will be familiar because they get hit hard through the matchmaking process. Others don't really get much attention during the matchmaking because people don't really vote on them. So here, let's go to club. This is the club. You can tell by the music here. Now this one is free-for-all and team deathmatch. Just in this spot, the music plays and it echoes through. So I imagine, you know, DJ up here, this would be everybody, you know, dancing or whatever, but they had to add stuff to make it so you could actually battle. So let's get away from the music real quick. Now they added some things to this since it's been out, like this used to not be a thing back here. This whole spot here, the beeping you're hearing is the radar. Every time it beeps, I forget like however many minutes, I want to say like maybe every minute it'll beep, and then you get, everybody lights up for a little while, all your enemies only. This used to not be here, but yeah, this is here. Woo! So we're just gonna run around the parameter of this, but free-for-all is on this one along with team deathmatch. And this is a very close range thing. Like for this one, I love SMG, and I'll run with the rifle only if I'm like in this open area, because a lot of people, a spawn point's back here. This is one of the spawn points right here. A lot of people either take off down here, or if you already want to kind of look, I'll rifle up and I'll look over there at the spawn to see if somebody's over there, you know, get a quick kill or whatever. Spawn camping, I know, but yeah, everybody does it. So they also added these little pieces back here too. This used to not be a thing, along with down here. I like it though, I like it. I don't know if they're going to be expanding this anymore or not. I really hope they do. Let's go to the next one. This one is the depot. I'm in a spawn point. This is a control game, so you can come out from a couple different areas. There's that spot, the middle spot, or the far spot. Both sides are about equal. I can't go into that spawn, but here you go. This is what we capture. You have to sit in here and then capture it. The top bar is yours, the bottom bar is the enemies. That's pretty much it. You have a few spots you can try to pick off the enemies here, these little booths. They spawn from over here, and they too have 3 different ways to go. They can take off to the right, down the center, where they can come in and try to control, or around, which actually I gotta go this way for it. They come out from over here, just like you on your side, so it's pretty much equivalent. All of the battle takes place here, and all you gotta do is get in here to capture. You hear it?
Your team captured the point.
Got it. It turned blue. The top bar is your bar. The bottom bar is the enemy's bar. You can see it's starting to fill up right there. What I can suggest for this one is a lot of nade launcher and minigun action. Lop them over here towards the spawn. If nobody's coming from there, then throw them in from here. Try to fly up, shoot down with the minigun. I particularly use the SMG, and I'll switch to minigun if there's multiple people flying at me. That's just survival mode at that point in time. Let's go to the next one. Now they have a few controls. I'll go to the next control one. Again, that one was called Depot. That's Depot. The next control one is Cargo.
Capture the point.
Capture the point. So this one has multiple levels. We're spawning at the bottom. Usually it spawns you in the middle. Right here. This is usually where you kind of spawn. Right? Particularly on this area. You can come in through here. You can come in over here. Or you have to come up from the bottom. You got to capture this. This is what we're capturing here. Again, the top bar is yours. The bottom bar is the enemy's.
Your team captured the point.
Captured. Right up here is another spawn point, though. It's not really too often for people to spawn up here, But what I see a lot in this one is people just rain down a bunch of grenades right here. or they'll minigun up, you know? What I like to do is I'll be running with the rifle in this one to try to get the midpoint spawns and over here. So these two is primarily what I try to hold on to while I try to secure this. And if they drop down from the top, you can kind of get them from here as well. That's just my tactic. It's rifle and SMG. SMG, if I see them coming into the point, if I hear them whoop, starting to take it, I'll SMG out and go to town. Other than that, I kind of use the rifle to pick them off distantly. Try to damage them as much as possible. And if I'm out of ammo because of all the assist, I switch over to the grenade launcher in this mode. Let's go to the next one. Now I actually recorded this video and the one with all the guns prior to this update. So I have to actually jump in real quick and show you the brand new map that came out with the last update. This one is Silo. So here we are in Silo, nice. You take a look here. This looks good, this looks good, I like it. I might run out of boost here because I just got done boosting. Oh yeah, it looks good, it looks good. The only thing I wish they would do is, you know, sometimes I would like to see a ground, you know what I mean? Like all the way, like how high up are we if it's still this foggy? Let's put this to the test real quick. How far down can we go before we actually die? Because this could be another thing too, is like battling down here. Damn, we can go pretty far. Jesus, all the way down? Oh well, how much farther? Look how low we are, guys. Jesus. This is good because, oh, there we go. Pretty much a couple feet before the end. Next one is Station. This one's an oldie and goodie. They added a few things to it, not much. All right, back here is one of the spots they actually added. They didn't have this, and I don't think they had this too. Yeah, they had this. Okay, yeah. It used to be sealed off right here, but a couple patches ago, this was one of the updates. Again, there's that radar you hear. So this one does team deathmatch and free-for-all. The Station is fun. I love a team deathmatch on Station. Yeah, you remember the old taxi? That's how you know you're at the station. Taxi and lava on the other side. They also added these spots here. These weren't part of it. This was another thing they added to it as well. They've been expanding. And again, I don't know if they're going to keep expanding levels, if they're going to add more people, if they're looking for, you know, maybe a 10v10 or something. I don't know, but I kind of think they're at the sweet spot here. This is the lava, and you can actually come down here and bounce around. I don't know how many people know about being under here for the lava. I do this whenever I need to heal up. Like if I'm low, I'll come down here so they think I died, you know, and I can just kind of heal up, switch over to a weapon, come flying up and start picking them off wherever they may be. That's one of my tactics. Again, it's all up to you how you want to play. You know, if you're a sniper, maybe over here is a good spot for you, you know, and just start trying to snipe. It's really up to you how you want to go about it. But yeah, this is Station. This is a spawn point. They spawn there. They spawn, I think, right in here somewhere. Back here. A couple spawn points. Here's a spawn point. There's a few of them. There's a few spawn points. I don't know exactly where all of them are. Those are real familiar, though. A lot of people like to just kind of like camp up in one of these corners and, you know, wait for you through a door. It's, yeah, so take precaution when you're coming through here. Just look in your corners when you come boosting in. Hopefully you have boost to get back out, especially if you start getting dinked. Hopefully it's not a shotgun to the face. Next one is Yard. This is the Yard. You know this by the tank? Yes. And the spawn points are kind of all over. Back in these corners here, spawn point, spawn point. You got this little hallway here. There's a spawn point right down here. Another spawn point back here, one in here. Where else? Back here. This one's a very small level. This is team deathmatch and free-for-all. Again, there's a lot of minigun action. This is what they like to do right here. Lots of minigun. I kind of stick to the rifle in this one because, you know, when they're over in here, over in there, a lot of campers hit that, especially if they're new to the game. They think people don't know about that area, but more so over in here's another one people like to kind of stick to. They try to stick away. They'll try to snipe you from here, you know, because you got those little lanes that they're coming through. But yeah, for me, I like the rifle when I'm kind of up in the air in this one, because I just kind of fling myself off and shoot. And then I go right to the SMG when I'm coming through here. That's what I like to do. And if I'm out of ammo for the rifle, I'm gonna minigun up. I will minigun up in this one for sure. It's especially if it's real congested right in here. Sweet spot for the minigun in that spot. All right, let's go to the next level. This is Skytrain. This one used to be the old hub, if you guys remember. I don't know when you guys started playing. Nexus wasn't always the hub. This one used to be the old hub. Skytrain is what this one is called, and you get free-for-all and team deathmatch in here. With this one, I do a lot of rifle action because it is very spacious. SMG only when it's in the congested areas, which isn't very much. Like right here, it gets a little congested, but you can see there's so many different levels here. So many different levels. You know, you got multiple platforms. But mostly you'll see snipers sitting up, trying to snipe down at you. And a lot of the action takes place right in here to here. Kind of the central, upper, and lower areas. But yeah, this was the old hub. And if you came up from here, the shop was right in here. This was kind of where the shop was. And down here, if it's still here, I don't know if it's still here or not. Yeah. Right here is where all people started sword fighting all the time. All the sword fights took place here. So this was like their first social hub, and they turned it into a level, which is why I think Nexus is going to become a big-ass level as well. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next one is Fort Assault.
Raid the enemy's orb.
So what we do is we raid the enemy's portal, just like you heard the guy say. What we have to do is we have to go into the orb. So this orb is ours. We're supposed to be guarding this. That one over there, that's where we're supposed to raid. So what I do in this mode specifically is just run with the knife here. Running with the knife makes you move on the walls a lot faster. So you just come through here. Usually people spawn here, and then they'll be hanging out up in here trying to snipe you. So if you kind of come in from the back, you can just jump right into the orb and you score. That's it. Wash and repeat. Just a couple tips on this level, because this one is kind of popular. I see a lot of people, they vote for this level, but then they don't know what to do when they get in the game mode. So now you know, you just jump into the orb and you're good to go. With this, I usually use the rifle to try to pick people off, because they kind of all go right in here for some specific reason. You can go through the center. This level, I like the level design here. The level's really well designed, I think. So if you're coming up from underneath, coming up here kind of takes a while to make it up there. So my recommendation is if you kind of swing out to the sides when you're coming to infiltrate, you can just kind of climb up from the back here. Then you have choices of taking out the people that are guarding or just go right into the orb. So again, run with the knife because it's a lot faster on the walls. I mean, not a lot faster, it adds a little speed boost. Like you see how quickly I'm moving here, and then without the knife, I'm not moving forward so much. So that's just a trick with running on the walls here. All right, so let's go check out the last one. The last one is Nexus right here. Nexus is the hub. That is this area. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a private hub. So I created my own hub here. And I do believe this one's gonna become a level in the future. Now behind you, there are the portals. People kind of don't know about that. I've explained it in a couple different videos, but those are the portals to go into the game. The blue one is normal. The fuchsia looking one is hardcore mode. Now hardcore mode is just shieldless. That's it. There's no skill gap. It's just shieldless. So this is the safe zone right here. And when you go into the red zone, that is not safe. That is combat mode. That way you know you are battling. Now what I want to think is going to happen in probably the near future, because this happened with Skytrain as well. Skytrain was the hub. This one's gonna turn into a level as well. Now, when they add it, I'm expecting big game mode. I'm hoping for Battle Royale. I think that'd be badass, but you know, right now they don't have the mechanics of Battle Royale, you know, like picking up weapons, healing. The only way you could heal would be with a katana, right? And on spirit mode, you'd have to pick it up on full spirit, and then you could heal yourself with the katana. This could support easily 20 players in here. So if that were to happen, imagine free-for-all with 20 players, or even 10 versus 10. So pretty much the big map battles like in Call of Duty. But yeah, again, there is the safe zone over there. All marked out in blue. That is all safe zone. So just imagine that gone, you know? And then we'd be looking at pretty much just the combat area. This could be a level. This could be a very big battle level. And I'm thinking pretty much a big team battle. 10 versus 10. Whoo, yes, that would be awesome. I don't know if their servers can handle it. Right now, population 1 struggles on like 21 or 24. I think that's where they capped out. But most of the time when I load into population 1, I always see like 18 at most. You know, I hardly ever see a very full lobby. I don't really have any recommendations on this one because it's pretty much the hangout. When I was running around doing my 1,000 kill challenge, I pretty much just followed the people. Like, people in here, they really, you catch them off guard when you're shooting them because people are just kind of hanging out. Some people are trying to kill, others are just trying to do sword fights and learn the game. So coming in here, doing crazy battles, you're not really gonna need much help with it. You know, you're gonna get kills. Regardless, you're going to get kills. Well, that's a wrap on all the maps. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.